everyone. This is Falling Yoshua. Welcome again to the Rock. Just want to show you some goji berries, elderberries. So we pruned these probably February, and you can see where we pruned them. Do you see where the brown stick, I guess you call it, ends? All this green growth is all new growth. You see it all the way up to there, and we got new flower heads coming in. That's all new growth. The importance of pruning, the biblical importance of pruning. Yeshua talked about it. And you can see the vastness of some of our elderberries, probably 12 feet tall. Let me see, yep, about 12 feet tall up there. Flowers being produced all over. You see some of the flower heads over here. Those will be pruned back heavily. But the point of showing you those is if you're interested in elderberry cuttings or propagations, if you want to grow elderberries, or gooseberries, or goji berries, I'll post a link in the description to my Facebook page, and that's where we're doing a lot of the selling through. Is our Facebook page right now while the website gets reformed and put back up. But anyways, I've been asked many times, following Yeshua, do you ever get bored? Do you ever, and as you can see, it's kind of sprinkling out here. It's really nice, actually. Do you ever get bored, or don't you ever want to go and travel and go see new places? Why are you always there? And this may be my answer. It may be mine, but I like it here. I like it here. See, I worked an unbelievable amount of hours each week. I busted my ass so that I could afford to purchase this place. And I'll be damned if I need a vacation from the place that I work my ass to have. I find that very interesting. People spend 30 years now. I didn't spend nearly that much time, not even close to that much time, probably a tenth of that time, to purchase this place. But people will spend 30 years to buy a house to then need a vacation to get away from it. I don't understand that. Maybe it's the lifestyle. I don't want to run from the lifestyle that I am actively spending my time building. I find that weird. I find it weird that people will spend time actively building a lifestyle to then need to run away from it. Like, what's going on in your life that you need to run from it? That you need a vacation from your life. Because you do realize you're going to end up returning back to that life, right? Like, you have to go back to it. I prefer to try and build a life that you don't want to run from. I prefer to build the life that you are going to enjoy living. I don't want a vacation from the life that I'm building. I want to spend as much, raindrop on it. I want to spend as much time in the life that I'm building. It's called building a life for a reason. And you take your time, and it may take 5, 10 years to do it, but 15 years to do it, but I don't see the point in running away from it. People say, don't you want to see new things? Listen, don't you want to see the world? I've seen in my time on this earth, my 40 plus, barely 40 plus years on this earth, I've seen enough. I don't need to see more. I know what's out there. Don't you want to go to Europe? Never had an interest in going to Europe. Don't you want to go to Africa? Never had an interest in going and seeing places in Africa. Well, you just want to be there? Yes. I spent my time, my blood, my sweat, my tears, my finances in building something. I want to be around what I'm building. If I'm building something, I don't want an escape from that. I want to be around it. I want to continue to build it. I want to continue to work on it. I want to put my energy into that thing. It's kind of like, the sisters. Don't you ever really want to break away from them? No, I really don't want to have a breakaway from them. I prefer to be around them. I prefer to be around my children all the time. I love being around my children. When I go places and go, to work or to sales, whatever it may be, I rush home. I rush to come back home to my family. I'm not one of those dudes that rushes to leave because your life is so miserable. If you're building a miserable life, you need to look at what you're doing. If your family is miserable, if your children are miserable, if you're miserable, if you don't want to be around your wife, why are you building that sort of life? The Most High Yah, I want to spend as much time with Him as I possibly can. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to be sitting there studying the Word all day. Sometimes the Word, you just might be meditating on it. You might just be going through your day, meditating on the Word. There are days that I get up and I don't grab my Bible and read it because I might be meditating and thinking on something that I read a day ago. And it was just so deep and so vast that before I put new information into me, I want to fully meditate and think on what he just revealed to me. It may be about myself, it may be about my family. And if I want to go places and see new things, I like going to another brother. I will go and fellowship with another brother. I enjoy that. And the children get to fellowship with them. The children have homeschooling trips they go on. And they get to go out there and be around uh, other children, or they go and hang around their brother and his family. They enjoy that. But just to go and spend money to go see something else, no, I don't have an interest in that. I prefer the finances that I have to be spent here. I prefer to invest that money into the future of my house, my family, or to support another brother in his endeavors. But to take my money and spend it so I can go and fly to another country or fly to go and look at, hey, damn near everything I want to see is here. If I want to go see streams and water, they're here. If the children want to go to a stream, to a large stream or a large river, 5 miles from one, 3 miles from one. If they want to go swimming, 5 miles for that. If we want to go, I don't see the need to go and see the world. I've seen enough. I have seen enough to know what's out there. And part of this life is protecting my children so that they don't have to go and see what I've seen. But there's beautiful things out there. There are beautiful things here. There are beautiful things here. Sure, I might go and take them to see a waterfall. There's locations that we go and visit, but that's a day drive. That's a day drive. Most places that they would want to see, it's a day and a half drive, and they can go see it. They can go and enjoy themselves, and then we can come right back home. You want to know why? Because I really find peace here. They find peace here. They find safety here. The children know the land. The wives know the land. I know the land. I'm sorry, I'm trying to prevent this rain from dropping on this. So, do I want to go and you want to go to Hawaii? No, I don't. Do you ever want to go to Europe? No, I don't. No, I don't. I am fully happy here. I spent my hard-earned time and money and effort and lack of sleep so that I can purchase this place, so that I could build this place, so I could follow the plan that Yah has for me. I do not want to get away from that plan. I do not want to spend any time really away from building that plan, for building my children's inheritance, for building safety, food production. See back there, right there. That is one of my Jerusalem artichoke beds. That's the one I use for selling. The one we use for eating, it's right up there. Let me see if I can show you. Right up there. That's the one we use for eating, and that's the one we use for selling. And then inside this garden right here, which I'm weeding, we have burdock. I mean, unbelievable amounts of burdock. But I have grapes growing in here on these lines. I mean, the land yields fruit, passion fruit, wild grapes. We have an unbelievable amount of mulberry trees that we didn't plant. Blackberries beyond what we can understand. I mean, and then there's the wild, the edibles. I don't know. I don't want to get away from this. You hear that bird in the background? You hear the silence? You just hear the rain. Why would I want to get away from this? To go into a city and to see, tall buildings that I've never liked looking at anyways? I remember trying to get away from those tall buildings, living in the hood. I'm not trying to be around them. And most places that people want to see, like I do like going and seeing nature. I do enjoy that. But most things that people want to see, when they want to go somewhere, they want to go to the beach. Well, I used to live near the beach, and it wasn't really as great as people thought it was. Or they want to go to large cities so they can see, architecture. If I want to see something tall, I like looking at that tall tree. Wait, is it that one? Yeah, that one. I like looking at that tall tree. I like looking at this. I like looking at all this. My children are into photography, they're into art, and you realize that they like taking pictures of this sort of stuff. My daughters used a picture it now or picture now app where it identifies different plants. They have a blast going around identifying different plants. And then one of my daughters likes drawing leaves. She likes drawing the like maple leaves or mulberry leaves or burdock leaves. See, I enjoy that. They enjoy it. Now, if you want to go somewhere, hey, I'm not speaking, against it. I'm just saying for myself. And people say, "Well, you live a boring life." No, I live a very exciting life. I am building a home that I want to be at. I am building a place where we find happiness here. We find general happiness here. And we find happiness going and hanging out with other brothers, usually on their homesteads, looking and getting ideas and conversing and spending time with people that believe like us. Believe in Yah. Keep the commandments of Yah. Yeah, I guess for me, there's just not much out there that I want to go and see. I prefer to come to one of my pear trees and pick a pear off and eat it. Or watch the children climb a mulberry tree and come down with buckets of mulberries. Hey, I prefer that. Hey, I prefer to go out there and have a day where we go out there and collect black walnuts so that they will have, something, later on that they can just snack on walnuts. Or something we just learned recently to make molasses out of the green walnuts. The black walnuts that are green still. That's what we enjoy doing. We enjoy being home. Hopefully that answers the question. And for those of you that enjoy being home, and for those of you who don't enjoy it, if you don't enjoy being home, you should try making home a place you want to be. And for those that do enjoy it, you know what I'm talking about. Bless y'all. I gotta get back to work. I even enjoy the work here. Go figure, huh? Go figure. Shalom.